him very still. He had his arms folded across his chest. It became a much different situation inside that courtroom. And then we waited for the jury to enter. When they came in, they filed into the courtroom. None of them looked over at Donald Trump. That is normal. They normally don't. But they all walked toward their seats, took their seats, and then the court security officer asked them to read the verdict. So the foreman stood up with a microphone, and he was asked for each count if they had reached a verdict and what it was. And he went through all 34 counts saying guilty. Then after that, the court security officer asked them if this was a unanimous verdict by all the jurors. They answered audibly in the courtroom saying that yes, it was. The judge asked if any of the parties wanted this individually polled. Todd Blanche, Trump's lawyer, said he did want the jurors individually polled. So they went through each juror, each of the 12 jurors, one by one, and they each confirmed that their verdict on all 34 counts was guilty. Then the judge had thanked the jury for their service. He excused them and said that he wanted to talk to them afterwards, asking them to stick around for a little bit because he wanted to thank them individually for their service over these past 7 weeks of this trial since jury selection began. So they were waiting in the back room for the judge to go and discuss with them. And
please like, comment, subscribe. Today we are reacting to the 34 counts the bogus 34 counts that Trump was charged with this morning in this banana republic type court case, where the actual Democrat judge in this case was actually bought off and paid large sums of money from the Democrat and the Democrat politicians. So right off that bat, you can already tell it's very biased. We already expected some banana type stuff going on in this courtroom because they kept on gagging Trump. They wouldn't allow him to speak. They wouldn't allow him to talk or defend himself. And it's sad. It's a very sad day in America that this is how we treat previous elected presidents. And we all know why they're doing it, because he's kicking Biden's ass right now and Biden has no chance. If they were doing it fairly, it would be a lot worse right now for Biden than it is. But the more charges they throw at him, the more popular Trump gets, because people can relate. They see the clear bias. And they see that they've been lied to when it comes to the Democrat Party and this administration. So today I'm going to show you left-wing media reacting, having a clown show, probably wetting in their britches because they've been warning this for years. And then I'm going to show you the ad of all ads that Trump released after the verdict today. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started, y'all.
And then the judge sent the sentencing date for July 11th, And then at that point, he said if there was nothing else, he was going to excuse them. At this point, Donald Trump stands up. We can now finally get a good look at his face. His face was red. He looked upset. He had a frown on his face. And as he walked toward the well that separates where he's sitting into the common area, the galley where the rest of us are, his son Eric Trump was sitting in that first seat. And so Donald Trump reached out to him, shook his hand vigorously, and then as he was walking past him, Eric Trump patted his father on the back. So kind of the most humane moment we've seen in this trial, this personal, emotional interaction between the father and son as Trump then walked down the center aisle of the courtroom and out into the hallway.
Trump just looks sad. He looks mad and sad, and I feel the same way. We should not be treating ex-presidents like this when there's no proof that he committed any crime. For instance, this whole entire court case this is the hush money case when it comes to Stormy Daniels. And if you guys actually followed through with the whole case and what was being exposed on a daily basis, Michael Cohen was behind it all. He didn't get the raise that he wanted when he was Trump's, I think it was attorney. And so because of that, he planned all of this. He planned it with Stormy Daniels, who's also came out on numerous occasions with signed affidavits saying it never happened, and they're still charging him. When she has come out said it didn't happen, Michael Cohen, the guy who's testifying about this whole case, has been known as a pathological liar who made up this whole thing. His own old lawyer who used to be his lawyer has came out as well as saying that he lied about the whole thing. So again, where are these convictions coming from? It's laughable. It's a banana republic courtroom, and no one's taking it seriously. That's if you actually looked at the details of the case and didn't watch CNN or MSNBC or even Fox, because a lot of them are just talking about nonsense. Oh, he looked mad. He took a breath. His face got red and then flames came out of his head. He's just the devil. These people are a joke, and they should be treated as a joke. I'm just irritated. This is a very disappointing day in America. And the saddest part is, if we recall, Bill Clinton did the exact same thing when he was president, and there's actual proof of it with it. There's no proof when it comes to Trump. As usual, it's just hearsay, no proof. That's the kind of country we're living in right now. We went from a constitutional republic to now a third world country. It's very sad what we've turned into. But I'm going to show you now what the Young Turks, I know, I try not to watch them, but this is a funny clip, and I'm going to show you what they say, and then I'm going to show you the ad of all ads.
And the great irony of this, guys, is that finally one of the elites has been held accountable in America. A rich and powerful person has been found guilty and justice has been delivered. And the populace, now Trump's a fake populist, but I think a lot of MAGA, the voters themselves, are actual populists. Mm-hmm. They hate the establishment, they hate the corruption, and they've gone in a wrong direction with Trump. But those guys now are cheerleading for, oh, you can't put our elite in jail.
No, he's gonna lie because that's all he does. Cenk, the only time I watch the Young Turks is to get like a clip from Anna, because she's actually having a red pill moment lately. She's waking up slowly. She's a few months behind always, but she's waking up. Cenk, he has severe Trump derangement syndrome, so I never take what he says serious. But that's not what it is at all. What we said is, what are you charging him for? Where's the proof? There is no proof, so why are you charging him? And then on the other hand, when it comes to, let's say, the Clintons, there's proof. You're not charging him. So why aren't you talking about this guy when the other guy, there's no proof? But of course, he's just going to try to compare him and put him in the same basket of people when it's not even close from the truth.
No, guys, we were supposed to hold everyone accountable. But on the other hand, to the establishment who does not understand MAGA, their number one thing isn't that Trump is innocent. Yes, of course, some of them think that, right? But a lot of them these days go, I know he did it.
Not true.
But they add, so does everyone else, and they never get tried.
That is the argument that you will see. That's the more widespread argument.
And by the way,
no, what we say is Trump's innocent. There's never proof, and you guys charge him with all this, while there's actual proof and evidence of corruption when it comes to the Uniparty, mostly Democrats, but conservatives as well. And you guys do nothing about it. You just focus all of your resources, also taxpayer funds, on going after Trump. That's what we're mad about. Wasting resources while you can be protecting Americans and going after the real criminals.
And
that is the fairer argument.
It is absolutely the fairer argument. I mean, how much criminality do we see in our Congress? I mean, in some cases, brazen criminality, well, it would be considered criminality if we engaged in the same behavior, things like insider trading, and it goes with impunity, right?
Yeah, but that's exactly right. But MAGA, you got to understand, that's not a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, the whataboutism isn't a defense when someone has committed a crime.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thing is, they still till this day have not proven he even committed a crime. So that's the difference. So you can keep on going in circles acting like, yeah, double standard, yeah, he committed a crime. They haven't proven he committed a crime at all. So this is just hogwash what you're saying, and it's a joke. And that's why the Young Turks are a laughing stock and not taken serious, because stuff like this. So now it's time to drop the ads of all ads from the Donald.
Thank you for joining us here today. Earlier this afternoon, Donald Trump was arraigned by a Manhattan grand jury on 34 felony counts.
This case is an abomination. You know, it's obviously political. 7 years to try to come up with this case. They're just wrong on the law.
The only crime that Donald Trump is being prosecuted for is the crime of running for president.
Political persecution at the highest level.
They've quite frankly given up on trying to beat him at the polls. Either going to steal it or stop it by law firm.
A Democrat prosecutor elected on a Get Trump platform.
What's going on here is a disgusting disgrace. It is war on Trump. It is war on the Republican Party. And it is a war on the Republic.
This case is the weakest case I've seen in 60 years of teaching, practicing, and writing about criminal law.
I doubt the New York indictment would have been brought against a defendant whose name was not Donald Trump.
This judge, I mean, you don't need a prosecutor if you have a judge like this. This judge is not on the level.
It's a terrible case, but the judge has been pretty much a rubber stamp on everything that Bragg has wanted to do.
They're perverting the system of justice. You know, that's where the danger lies, the corruption and subversion of our institutions by the left.
This is the Democrats' entire strategy, to confine President Trump to a dirty criminal courtroom and keep him off the campaign trail where he can bring his winning message to voters across this country.
New York has become a legal banana republic. They are so determined to get Donald Trump.
Look, convicting Donald Trump, that's all they have.
I think they have no cards, and they're depending upon Trump getting convicted.
That Trump train doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The only verdict that matters is the verdict at the ballot box.
Tell me that doesn't just give you goosebumps. It is, yeah, this is just political theater, and the conservatives, Republicans, the rhinos, Uniparty, they need to get their shit together. And the Republicans need to stop tweeting, get their asses out there and start prosecuting, start going after the deep state. Otherwise, we won't have a country too much longer. If they can lock up a presidential nominee and an ex-president, best believe they can go after any single one of you normal, everyday Americans who think that you might be untouchable right now. Very sad day for America, as I said before, and I hope that you guys are waking up. I know that we are having a political alignment going on and a revolution, awakening that we have never seen before. And I'm here for it, and I love that I'm seeing it. But there's still a few people that are still asleep at the wheel that need to wake the fuck up before it's too late. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Love you guys. Have a great day.